Yeah, I am here with Dr. Rob Gilles. He is the director of the Utah Climate Center, state climatologist, professor, researcher, professor of meteorology, geography, I don't think, plants, soils, everything. This list goes on and on, Robert. You do everything here.
It's an interesting department, plant, soils, and climate, right?
There you go. Well, I guess everyone knows they're there and they need them. Right. So what is the Utah Climate Center? What does it really do? I mean, the people of Utah here at Utah Climate Center, what's that doing for me, Rob?
Well, it does a lot of services for the state of Utah, plus we do a lot of research in the center. But in terms of services, we provide certain forecasts, for example, an inversion forecast, which goes out 30 days. And then, you know, for the agriculturalists in the state, the farmers, etc., we provide tools, pest management tools, because insects live their lives by climate, believe it or not. And it's also a freeze warning tool and things like that. So we do a lot of services. And you would be surprised how many calls we get from the legal community, even from the community about climate.
Really?
You know, how many times did it snow, for example, because I was charged for 6 days. And I believe it only snowed for 3 days.
Oh, when they have the contract with somebody comes out. Yeah,
exactly.
I bet. Probably ranges from very important to things like that that aren't so important. Now, I know out here in Cache Valley they have the Jardine juniper, which is like 3,000 years old. We'll skip over that tree, but you've been studying tree rings here. What have you been learning about that here in Utah?
Well, the tree ring width is actually a surrogate variable for precipitation, for rainfall and snow. And the larger the ring, the wetter it's been, and the smaller the ring, the drier it's been.
Right.
So, of course, you said that the juniper goes back, say, 200-300 years. Well, you can actually use that tree ring width to gauge how much precipitation there was in the past. And the really interesting thing about that is, you know, everyone's worried about droughts, about water storage, etc. The droughts of the last 100 years have been minor compared to the past. In the past, we've had droughts way back in the 12th century that have lasted 50 years and have been extremely deep.
Wow.
So actually the last 100 years in Utah, and in particularly northern Utah, has been wet.
Well, because we weren't around then, we didn't care, but I guess now that we really care. So Utah still, though, we're still second driest state. We're a pretty dry state, right?
We're usually in a runoff with Arizona. Believe it or not.
It's not a contest you want to win, though, is it?
No, it's not a contest you want to win.
Well, Dr. Gilles, thank you very much.